Alrighty, so since they have released the actual banner details and stuff like that, and I don't feel like staying up till 3 in the morning just to go over the banner in game, we're going to do it on the forums because, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing anyway. So obviously the Homecoming banner is coming out, and this is not a banner that you can actually summon on with gems, so it's a little bit interesting because it's just going to be with tickets, which is really nice because they're giving out all of the tickets that get you through the entire 10 steps for free. All you have to do is log in, so just make sure that you're logging in every day for the next, I think it's 2 weeks for the login event, and you should be fine because, you know, these are kind of, you know, good things that you want to get. So obviously the big step up rewards on 1, you're going to get a copy of Blue Demon Meliodas, and all of these characters actually come at level 80 UR, and they are going to be 6-star awakened, which is very nice because it saves you a lot of resources and stuff like that, which is good. I think if a lot of the longtime players are, you know, summoning on the banner, they're probably already going to have, most likely Demon Meliodas is going to be already upgraded. Gother's probably already going to be upgraded. Probably King, and then maybe if you use this blue bond for Red Demon, he'll probably already be upgraded. But for newer players, this is basically what, you know, aimed towards newer players, and they're going to benefit off of this pretty much, you know, the most out of anybody, obviously. So yeah, at step 2, you get a free copy of Hawk, who is okay. I mean, he's pretty good for like story stuff, I guess. If I'm not mistaken, I think his passive is just really helpful for basically story content. At step 4, you get Gother, and if you're a newer player and you don't have Gother, or you do have Gother and you don't have him fully maxed out, I definitely recommend it. Like, if you're going to go for nothing else on this banner, definitely get to at least step 4 so you get Gother, because Gother is one of the most essential characters in the game to have because of his rank up skill. It's just so good, you really can't live without it almost. Step 6, you're going to get a free copy of Green King, who's going to be really good for gray demons. Step 8 is going to be Blue Bond, who, like I said, is pretty good at red demons. There's a couple of different options that people use for red demons, so it's not always, you know, the fact that you see Bond, but he's still pretty good. And then actually at step 10, I was unaware of it because I didn't make it all the way through the step up on the JP version of the game, but it says you can pick 1 out of the 12 available heroes on step 10. The hero will be UR level 80 and fully awakened. You can only draw a total of 10 steps, so obviously because you cannot draw on this with diamonds, and there's only 10 tickets that they're going to be giving out, once you hit the 10 ticket limit, that's it. You don't get to summon on the banner anymore, which is a little unfortunate because it is a really nice banner, but that's pretty much it. A lot of people were kind of speculating on whether or not they were going to buff this banner a little bit because of all of the, you know, recent stuff that's been going on the global version of the game, I guess. But we have the exact same version that they had on JP, which is completely fine. It's still a very, you know, nice banner. But the lineup is Green Valenti, who is pretty decent. She's pretty okay. Green Elaine, who I'm not interested in the slightest. Green Lilia. I really wish they would have put Blue Lilia on here. Blue Lilia is just obviously the superior of the two, like, regular Lilias, and she just pairs so nicely with Blue Demon Meliodas that I don't really understand why they opted for the green one, because honestly nobody uses the green one. She's just basically there for costumes for the blue one. Red Arthur is pretty good. Blue Slater is actually another option that you can use for Red Demon if you don't want to use Bond, so he's kind of interesting. This Green Helbram actually isn't the worst in the world. I know a lot of people look over Green Helbram, but he's actually pretty good for like buffing your team. I think he buffs attack stats and stuff like that, and he's pretty helpful for Gray Demon because he's a green unit. So you can kind of run him with your Green King and buff your Green King, and then, you know, just do a lot more damage. So he's actually not that bad. I don't know if I would choose him on step 10, but he's not bad at all. Blue Hendrickson, not really that good. Green Griamore, not really that good. Red Hauser, if you don't already have Red Hauser leveled up and you're a newer player, I definitely recommend it because he's a really good character in the sort of like early game to use for like your farming teams and stuff like that, just to farm stages overnight or just like over an extended period of time. He's really good to go on the team, especially with Blue Demon Meliodas. If you have the Blue Lilia, obviously pair those with this character, but you know, they're not giving away Blue Lilia, so. Red Gill Thunder isn't the best in the world. I don't know of any other uses that you can really use him for besides like associations and stuff like that. So probably not the best option. Although Green Jericho was one of my favorite characters to use in the very early stages of Global, and I still think that she's a super fun character to play. She's kind of outdated and not really worth using nowadays, so I don't really recommend picking her. And then the only reason that I could really assume you would need this Red Gila leveled up is to use as an association for Jericho. So again, you should probably skip that one too. I think out of all of them, I may end up investing my 10-step into either Slater or maybe the Helbram, but I guess I'll just have to see whenever it comes down to it. The loyalty rewards for the banner are actually pretty nice because they give you a bunch of awakening stuff. So you get a bunch of awakening stones to help you with your gear, and then you get the 5-star awakening stones to help you upgrade your SSR gear, which is really good because if you're a newer player and you're kind of just now getting into things, equipment is one of the biggest ways to upgrade your character and make their CC higher and make their damage output a lot higher and stuff like that. So you want to work on your equipment, and this is going to be a really nice like little boost to that. The anvils are really good. You only want to use those on SSR equipment just in case you were wondering. And then the hammers are really nice. You kind of want to make sure that you have a decent roll already on your equipment before you use them. But all of this stuff is just really nice, even for just regular players in general. It doesn't have to be newer players. I'm going to enjoy grabbing these anvils and hammers and stuff like that. So yeah, those are really good. Obviously, we're going to be getting the tickets through the step up or the login event, which is really nice. So it is 14 days, so 2 weeks long, and they do 2 tickets at a time with some sort of like little reward in between. Which actually the rewards aren't that bad. You get 2 tickets, then 1,000,000 gold, then another 1,000,000 gold. You get 10 diamonds, which I know that's like a third of a multi, which isn't terrible. And then you get a full awakening token. I can't remember exactly what they call these, but this is just a little item that you can use to max awaken a character. It doesn't super awaken the character, but it gets them from no stars all the way to 6 stars. So that's really nice. I actually save these up a lot, and I'll use them on like newer characters that I end up getting if I just either am too lazy to farm out the awakening materials for them, or they're just a really hype character that I want to just go ahead and throw it on and then start using the character pretty much right away. So yeah, it's going to be nice to have another one of those, especially with the one Escanor coming. This is going to be coming out on day 12 actually, and Escanor will actually be coming out on day 8 if I'm not mistaken. So if you don't have one of these, you can wait, but honestly you should probably just go ahead and farm out the materials because Escanor is probably going to need them, and you're going to want to use them. So that is pretty much it. That's all the info that we have on the banner. Obviously, they didn't really change it at all from the JP version of the the banner that they got, so it is pretty decent. I'm not really that thrilled with the lineup because it's just a bunch of old characters at this point if you've been playing the game for a while. But for newer players, which is obviously what this game is kind of this event is sort of geared towards, it's going to be really nice. Plus, there's a lot of events and stuff like that going on in the game with this update, so you're going to get a bunch of free rewards and materials and etc. So I'm actually looking forward to this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helped you guys out on any sort of information that you were looking for on the banner, and that is going to be it for me. So thank you guys so much. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.